Indiana and their loss. Let's discuss this.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind.
Here we go. Well, huh. Indiana came out really slow. A lot like their first game, but they weren't able to recover from it. Unlike the first game, they did not shoot free throws very well, and they still couldn't hit a three-pointer if their life depended on it. Miller Cobb is somebody who is a good three-point shooter. He needs to take more. They need to look at for him more often. There needs to be plays set up for him to shoot it. He's an excellent three-point shooter, and he's someone who tends to pass it instead of take it, and I don't understand that. I'm not too upset about this for a few reasons. Uh, I really like the fact that we get as many Big Ten teams in the tourney as possible. Penn State may very well make the tourney now. Now, with that said, Indiana, even though they finished that game strong, which they did, they were down by 15 with 2 minutes and like 35 seconds left. They steal the ball a few times. They do hit, I think they hit one three-pointer, and they bring it within one. They end up losing 77-73. That game was not that close. Indiana just went on a quick spurt, tried to recover, and they fell short. I'm hoping they take that momentum to the end, into the tourney. And here's what I'm scared of. They are cold right now. They're just shooting very low. Other than underneath the basket, Trace Jackson Davis is just a beast. He scores as at will. I begin to think Jalen Hood-Schifino, due to that Purdue game, is thinking he's very confident in himself. And he's not really forcing shots, but he's taking shots that I personally think he shouldn't be taking. Some of them go in, some of them don't. But the last two games, most of them have not went in. So I think that they need to have another team meeting before this tournament, and hopefully, and I'm sure Trace Jackson Davis is leading this team, is going to go out and he's going to make or call for a meeting. And when he does that, I think they're going to bring themselves back together. They're going to hopefully take charge of their game and start playing like a team, like they ended the season with. Now, Miller Cobb needs to come up big in this tournament. He is not shooting the threes near as many as he should. He himself should at least put up 10 threes. He's shooting at like, I think it's 44% behind the arc. Maybe it's a little bit better than that. But and the thing is I don't know if it's because he has a good shot or he just shoots so little that percentage is high. Now, I really don't care if he misses a bunch. But as good as a shooter he is, he was brought onto this team to make those shots. He needs to start being ready, confident, cocked and loaded to fire him up. But yeah, so he really needs to take the shots when they're there and available to him. I personally think Indiana's got all the potential. They really do. They got the surrounding offense, and they play some good interior defense. But Miller Kopp's got to put it up. Jalen Hood-Schifino needs to look for shooters when he's in a weird situation, when he drives it to the hole and he realizes he's surrounded by trees. Instead of trying to hit a fadeaway, look for an open shooter. I mean, if you see too many people down in the middle, kick it out. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring, but he doesn't need to feel like he has to score. I think we should have probably went to Trace Jackson Davis more, even though he scored points. I mean, I can't swear to you how many points he had today. Um, I was watching it at a friend's house, and we were doing all kinds of stuff, and I just did not get to see all the game, and I didn't get to see the statistics after the game. I just didn't get to see the interview, nothing. I did get to see the last of the game, got to see bits and pieces in between. This is the stuff I witnessed, and Malik Renew is killing me. He does not need to put the ball to the floor. He does not need to be driving it. He he needs to know the offense does not run through him, nor does it nor does it survive through him. Defense does. He plays decent defense. He gets rebounds. He blocks shots. He is very active. He's got a nice little baby hook. When the shot's there, take it. But do not try to develop room for that shot. He needs to, if it's there, take it. If it's not, pass it. It needs to be that simple. There's just a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of rotation mistakes as well defensively. But yeah, we need to be more clean, depend on more players like Miller Cobb to make shots when they need to make them. And we have to play as a team in this tournament to get far. But to my opinion, talent's there. But the people on the court, the players on the court need to understand when to throw the ball back out, when to pitch the balls to somebody else because they don't need to be forcing it. They just need to play as a team because they can go far. Now, I really don't care. I'm gonna end this with I really do not care that they lost this Big Ten tourney. Now, I feel like they shouldn't have used that much energy in this last game, especially since they lost. But they have a 5-6 day break before the ACC starts, and that's what matters. They won the first game, kind of ties them up for fourth place. Penn State is looking good. Purdue's in for a battle. They really are. But if Purdue shuts down their main guy, which is what Indiana should have focused on, then they're going to beat Penn State. I think they're going to slap Penn State around a little bit. We'll see what happens. I think Indiana's a hell of a lot better matchup with Purdue than Penn State. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. Anyhow, we're going to end it right there because I don't like talking bad about Indiana. So if you like, and subscribe, please. If you're not subscribed, if you haven't liked what I've placed down today, then scroll down and find something you like. I'll catch you guys on the next one.